I was 7 months pregnant when a stranger walked up to me, smiled, and said, "That baby isn't yours." I laughed until my husband didn't. It happened in the most ordinary place. A grocery store. Bright lights. Crowded aisles. Nothing unusual. I was standing near the checkout, one hand resting on my stomach, feeling the soft, steady movements of my baby. A quiet moment. Peaceful. Normal. Then she appeared. I didn't notice her at first. Just another person in line. Until she spoke. "That baby isn't yours." Her voice was calm. Certain. Not joking. Not confused. I turned, expecting a smile, some kind of misunderstanding. But she wasn't smiling. She was staring directly at me, unblinking, like she knew something I didn't. I forced a small laugh. "Excuse me? You heard me?" She said, "That baby isn't yours." The words felt wrong, out of place, like they didn't belong in reality. I instinctively placed both hands over my stomach. Protective. Confused. "I think you have the wrong person," I said carefully, but she shook her head slowly. "No, I've been waiting for this moment." A chill ran through me because this wasn't random. This wasn't harmless. This was deliberate. "Who are you?" I asked. Instead of answering, she tilted her head slightly and looked past me. At him. My husband. I turned instantly, and that's when something inside me shifted, because he wasn't reacting the way he should have. No confusion. No anger. No protective instinct. Just stillness. The kind that comes from recognition. "Daniel," I said slowly. He didn't answer. His eyes were locked on her, and hers on him. "You didn't tell her," the woman asked quietly. The air around me tightened. "What is she talking about?" I asked, my voice sharper now. He finally looked at me, and in that moment, I saw it. Not fear. Not surprise. Guilt. Heavy. Undeniable. "I can explain," he said, that sentence again. The one that never brings anything good. "Then explain," I said immediately. Right there. Right now. People were starting to glance over, but I didn't care. Nothing mattered except the truth that was clearly sitting between them. The woman stepped closer. "You deserve to know," she said softly. "No," he cut in quickly, but it was too late, because something inside me had already started to break. "Tell me," I said, and this time, there was no hesitation in my voice. The woman didn't hesitate this time. "She was never supposed to carry the baby," she said calmly. The words didn't make sense. Not at first. "What?" I asked, my voice barely steady. She didn't look at me. She looked at him, like this was his truth to confirm. My heart started pounding. "Daniel," I said sharper now, "what is she talking about?" He exhaled slowly, like a man who had been holding something in for too long. "I was going to tell you," he said. "No," I cut in immediately. "You were not. You had 7 months. Silence. Because that was the truth. The kind you can't argue with. "We couldn't conceive," he said finally. "I told you that." "Yes," I replied. "And then I got pregnant." His eyes flickered. "That's not exactly what happened." A cold feeling spread through my chest. "Then what did happen?" The woman crossed her arms. "We had an agreement," she said. "I donated the egg. My stomach dropped, and I was supposed to carry the baby." The world tilted slightly. I grabbed the counter beside me. "No," I whispered, but the pieces, they were starting to connect. Doctor visits he insisted on attending alone. Forms he told me were routine. Conversations he avoided. "You lied to me," I said, staring at him. "I didn't lie. You hid everything," I snapped. "That's worse." He stepped closer. "I was trying to protect you." That word again. Protect. Like deception could ever be protection. From what? I asked. "The truth." He ran a hand through his hair. She backed out, he said, nodding toward the woman. I didn't back out, she corrected calmly. I changed the terms. And I couldn't lose the baby, he continued, ignoring her. So I had the embryo transferred to you. Everything inside me went still. You what? His voice dropped. I signed the consent. For you. The silence that followed was suffocating. They wouldn't allow that, I said weakly. They shouldn't. I made it happen, he replied. Like that made it better. Like that made it okay. You used my body without my permission, I said slowly, each word deliberate, controlled, because anger was rising fast now. I knew you'd love the baby once it happened, he said desperately. And I do. I shot back immediately. My hand moved to my stomach again. Instinct. Unbreakable. I already do. I turned to the woman. And you, what do you want? She met my gaze evenly. Clarity, she said. And what's mine? My chest tightened. You think this baby is yours? I think legally it's complicated, she replied. Then she glanced at him, and he stopped paying. I froze. Paying? My head snapped toward him. You ran. He didn't answer, because he didn't need to. The pattern was clear now. Lies. Secrets. Decisions made without me. I didn't know how to fix it, he said quietly. But it didn't matter anymore, because this wasn't just betrayal. This was control. And I was done being part of something I never agreed to. I straightened slowly, one hand still over my stomach, grounding myself, because whatever came next, I knew one thing, for certain, this wasn't over. For a moment, no one spoke. Not me, not him, not her, just silence. Heavy, unavoidable. Then I took a slow breath, and something inside me shifted. Not fear, not confusion, clarity. I looked at him first. You made a choice for me, I said quietly. You signed papers in my name. You used my body without asking. You built a future on a lie. He tried to speak. I stopped him. No, you don't get to explain this. Because there was no explanation that could fix this. Only truth and consequences. Then I turned to her. You may have donated the egg, I said. You may have had an agreement with him. But I am the one carrying this child. My hands rested over my stomach. Steady, certain. I feel every movement, every heartbeat. This is not a contract to me. Her expression softened. I'm not here to take that from you, she said quietly. Then why are you here? I asked, to make sure he doesn't erase me the way he erased you. That hit harder than anything else. Because she was right. He hadn't just lied. He had taken my choice, my voice, my control. I looked back at him. You don't get to decide what happens next, I said. Not anymore. His shoulders dropped. I was trying to give us a family, he said. You were trying to control one, I replied. Silence again. But this time, it felt final. I stepped back, creating space, distance, freedom. I will speak to a lawyer, I said calmly. I will understand everything. I looked at her. And whatever your role is, we'll handle it the right way. Then I looked at him. And this time, there was nothing left to hold on to. You don't get to be part of my life after this. His face fell. But I didn't hesitate, because trust isn't something you rebuild after breaking it like this. I turned toward the exit, my hand resting gently on my stomach, grounded, strong, certain, because no matter how this started, with lies, with deception, with stolen choices, it would not end that way. It would end with truth, with boundaries, with a mother who chose herself, so she could truly choose her child. And that was something no one could ever take from me.